Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tony'sPicks.com. I'm Tony T. Now it's time for our MLB 3-pack with Ramon Scott. You'll find his pre and plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. He's doing great work over the past 7 days. 529 units of profit. Let's bring Ramon in right now. Ready to go here with baseball for action on Saturday. Ramon, what's going on?
Yeah, Tony, you caught me at a good time, right? It's Friday night. We're in the middle of May, and there's playoff hockey on while I cover some baseball with you. To me, that's a pretty fun time.
It certainly is. Very good indeed. Exciting time is here in the postseason, but we'll get a look at baseball right now as we get underway here with the Reds and Giants. We see the Reds there laying $1.13, total of 8.
Yeah, baseball's doing a pretty good job, actually. I don't know, they talk about it, Tony, but the sport has improved a lot over the last 2 seasons. Here we go with our previews, though, here, but a lot of it has to do with this pace of play. Keeps things exciting. How about Cincinnati here and San Francisco to get us rolling here with our previews on Saturday? Just got done watching yesterday's game, actually, here on Friday night when we're taping these, and saw it inside the park home run, Tony. That was pretty awesome. But I am going to take it over here with Cincinnati and San Francisco. We saw Mason Black in his debut for the Giants, Tony. I thought he was okay. I mean, went 4 1/3, third time around the lineup. Typical, right? Rookie gets in there and was out. They tried to stretch him out a little bit. He was pitching in front of family and friends. He was from Scranton, Pennsylvania. They were in Philadelphia and ended up getting a 10.38 ERA after his first start out of that. So we'll see for Black. I think he'll be okay, but I mean, he really just projects out to a guy that could have an ERA in the mid-4s. So I'm not sure he's going to be totally big-time quality here going up against the Reds lineup. Here, Tony. Lodolo been pretty good, obviously, 2.79 ERA, but I have more concerns about the bullpen for the Reds coming in here and for San Francisco, quite frankly. That's kind of why I've ended up on the over in this game. I mean, we're in San Francisco where they have gone under this season, Tony, typically. As usual, I should say. I think they're 4-11-1 to the under so far, but we'll note the Giants are 11-4. The over is a dog. I think they are going to be a dog here by the time this one goes off. And Cincinnati 11-7 to the over as a favorite. Black does have some walk issues, even dating back to AAA. He was close to a 3-walk guy, actually, in AAA. I trust Lodolo, actually, Tony. The Reds are falling fast. And maybe they can get another win out of this with Lodolo, but it's really these bullpens, Tony. The Giants got a 5 bullpen ERA right now. That's not where you want to be if you think you're going to contend. So we're going to go over here, Cincinnati and San Francisco. I've got it over.
All right, well, Scott, click the link below for his best bets, Reds and Giants, to go over total of 8 runs. All right, guys, looking for Ron's best bets, click the links below. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off all Ramon's pre and pick patches. All right, let's continue here on our MLB 3-pack here with Ramon as we get ready here for the next game on the board. We'll go up to Colorado for the next one right here. Rangers and Rockies. Rangers $1.53, total 10.5.
Oh, 10.5. What, are they playing this game in Colorado? Yeah, they are, right? But, Tony, we saw 2 of the lowest totals we've seen in several years over the last couple of days in Colorado. Makes you start to think, we know why. I mean, it's Colorado's offense. If you're Colorado, Tony, you can't be averaging 3.6, 3.7 runs per game when half of your games are played in Colorado. So that's why we're seeing some of those epic lows. Now this one, look, it's back high. If I'm the totals guru here, Tony, I mean, I love Colorado Rockies totals. I mean, what can I say? Ever since the first games came on the board, right? And everyone flipped out. What were we going to do? Now, we know things have changed over the years. I mean, we freeze the balls practically, if you will. Don't know if I can say that on your channel, but you know what they do to try to, make things a little more fair. But we are back to a 10.5 here. Interestingly, you don't have a super database, Tony, like some of the legends of sports betting, but mine's not too bad. We're approaching 200 games all time that have had a total of single digits in Colorado. This will not be one of them because I think this one will go over. I'm not saying always go under on single digits. It actually does have a tendency to go over, but we already nailed it yesterday with the under on that low total. It was only 4-2 yesterday. Texas actually lost the game to Colorado. They'll have Andrew Heaney here with a 4.5 ERA going up against Feltner, 5.5 ERA. Feltner over in 6 of his 7 starts. Tony, Colorado, they had 9 runs on Thursday, 4 runs yesterday, but got the win. 4 of the last 6 meetings have gone over now after yesterday's under, but double-digit runs for Texas in 3 of their last 7 games as this offense is uh, heating up, and uh, the standings are heating up for the Rangers. They're finding their place atop the division right now. So, Tony, I've got 2 overs on your show. It might be a record. I'm going over in Texas and Colorado. Back to the norm. Colorado, hey, everybody goes over, right?
All right, Ron Scott here. Click the link below for his premium picks. Rangers Rockies to go over total of 10.5 runs. All right, guys, be sure to click the link in the description. We said use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off all Ron's premium pick packages. You'll find the link in the description. Let's continue here on our MLB 3-pack as we get ready here for the next game on the card. As we'll be going to the Anaheim game, and it's right here. It'll be Royals and Angels. Royals $1.44, total of 8.
Yeah, I should have been clear on that, Tony. The Rocky and then that Rockies total. They opened Coors Field in 1995. So that's almost 200 games in about almost 30 years. Okay, here we go, Tony. Look at this one with the Royals and the Angels. I just watched this one come to a finish before I joined you here for the show, and we had a real pitchers duel there, real low scoring game yesterday, as called for here. We nailed this one for sure with Royals in the under yesterday. So I think we're going to go right back to it with Cole Reagans. Man, he's mowing them down. Tony, 54 strikeouts so far. Really been one of the key reasons why Kansas City is looking so good right now. 3.38 ERA. We'll take that for Reagans. Last start against Milwaukee, 6 innings, 2 earned runs, and a 3-2 victory. Anderson for the Angels. Going to need a good outing here, obviously, from Anderson to get us home on that under, but I'm really going to trust right now the Angels not doing very much on offense. Want to correct something yesterday when I mentioned Trout opting for that surgery. Maybe I just missed the bulletin, Tony. They had actually decided that on Friday. It just kind of came across my desk here. I don't do anything else. I don't know how I missed it. We knew that Trouty was out for quite a while now. I didn't know a decision had actually been made to go through with that surgery. So anyways, Angels offense, will be down a little bit here without him, of course, moving forward. But Kansas City 3-9 to the under as a favorite, 4-9-2 to the under on the road where they're not always a favorite. So 2 trends really going their way in this one, and I do have one under for you. Of course, I can't go a whole segment without one. Go under Kansas City and the Angels on Saturday.
All right, Ramon Scott here. Royals and Angels to go under total of 8 runs. All right, we got you through our 3-pack here from Major League Baseball with Ramon. Now it's time to turn our attention over to TonySpicks.com for the action on Saturday. Ramon, 529 units of profit, all sports combined over the last 7 days. Of course, on the board, we got 15-game card here from Major League Baseball. We got them all in. We were worried about the rain, but we got them all in on Friday. Also, a couple in baseball, a couple in the NBA, I should say, a couple in NHL playoffs. What do you have going over the site?
Yeah, and a big soccer card, too. Might get something together. A bit hot in soccer, even though we took one today on the chin, but ended our winning streak a little bit towards the end of the week. But we'll get it going here on Saturday. Should be a big, big day with our playoff action. Certainly, Tony, 2 in the NBA, 2 in the NHL. Got a little topsy-turvy there on Friday. What's going to happen? The playoffs are tough. If you need a little assistance, I'm going to be coming in with my premium picks right here at Tony'sPicks.com. You can grab a 3-day all-sports pass to get you through the next 2 days of action. Look, you might be betting more than just a handful of games. Maybe not, whatever the case may be. But I'm going to come in with the best plays on the biggest limits, if you will, sides and totals, NBA, NHL playoffs, and Major League Baseball here on Saturday. And, of course, Tony's been pumping up my UFC all week as well, so we'll probably look for a card. They're out on the road this week, Tony, even though they were in Brazil last week. They did not return home necessarily this week. They're headed to St. Louis for Fight Night here on Saturday. So I think I'll get a package together of closely rated fights. We don't try not to give out anything, $2 or greater over there with the fight package. No need for that. We want to give you the toughest fights, the ones that are the toughest for, handicappers to handicap, fans to handicap. I'm going to come at it. Tony mentioned the podcast. I talked to some of the top guys each week in this space that you see on YouTube, on all the shows, and get the lowdown. So I rely on people to give me the expertise, and you can trust me to pass that along to you. I've watched every card, Tony, since I was in my 20s, but I've never, I'm a lover, not a fighter. So let these experts help me out, get me the winners, and I pass them along to you. Got to always, of course, pass the ultimate test, the Ramon Scott test before it's a play, but I'll have the UFC card, of course, on Saturday, and should be a big weekend of action. I think that's pretty much the gist of it, Tony. We're getting ready for that WNBA. You and I decided we'll be covering that action pretty extensively here in what's going to be a big season, maybe the biggest for this league for sure. So you can trust that we'll be at the forefront here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. We've been here, folks. You can go back and check it out. All those people might be coming along for the ride, Tony, but ever since you've invited me here, I've been your man, and we've been here covering it over 2 years now, women's basketball. So no problem. We got you covered. Oilers just won it, Tony. I'll send it back to you.
All right, guys, got Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. Great results for Ramon the last 7 days. 529 units of profit. All document over at Tony'sPicks.com. Click the link in the description. You'll land right on Ramon's handicapper page as we get on board with this play. So we'll have some best bets up there. We'll have some multi-packs as well. But again, those are profit guarantee, meaning the most turn of profit or the amount you purchase is credited back to your account for side credits. That is profit guarantee, or the long terms aren't, but they're sold at a discount. A lot of you guys like to buy that 3-day all sports fest. Why not? Big action here on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. All the baseball, the NBA, NHL playoffs, European soccer, as well as UFC Fight Night. Part of that 3-day all sports pass. Great way to get on board here, and we'll save you some money here. We'll take 20% off that price right now. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you get access Ramon's page. Just click that link in the description. You'll land right there. 20% off will be $20 off that $99 price tag. You'll land right here and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Ramon also hosts the morning steam here every day on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. 9 a.m. Eastern time, a pick from every game on the major board, as well as peripheral sports. So you'll get picks sometimes from soccer, maybe some of the spring football. While you're in the chat, you can also ask him. It's a match between Ramon and the chat, so you join him there 9 a.m. Eastern time on the morning steam here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Also archives immediately after it's done. So if you can't catch it live, catch the replay. A lot of action throughout the day here on Saturday. All right, that's going to do it for Ramon. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you guys later.